Maybe they are like the relatives of Ripto that inherit everything. It's like
Oh, you mean it's like Sopranos?
yeah. I have never watched that, but
It's pretty much the same plot as Spyro 2. It has the same ending. If you watch all of it, if you really paid attention to that one scene where Tony Soprano says that one thing, you will know. Hang on, that's a direct quote from Spyro the Dragon 2. It all makes sense.
Is soprano not like kind of like a way that you sing something?
It's a vocal register, yeah.
So it's about like people working in the opera?
Well, no, it's just that so when the first episode came out, people were saying, oh, the plot and everything, that seems fine, but why are they all talking in their head voice? And that's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah,
they acknowledge it once, it's like a title drop in a movie.
That was what turned me off that show.
Yeah. I can imagine, like, you just zapping around and then, oh, give me the gabagool! And then I can understand if you didn't want to keep watching, but again, if you watched it, you will realize there is a character, like, they kind of split Hunter's character into two different characters, but if they ever appear in the same scene, it's like, oh no, obviously that was just Hunter, and then they had to staff the cast, you know. People wanted in on that show. They wanted to invest into it. I'm not gonna make another joke.
As soon as the word invest appears in your monologue.
I like how you're calling it a monologue. It's a fair characterization. But what I wanted to get at with the Gothic phone is that Spyro has appeared so many times, and I still sometimes forget either the horns or I want to call it hair. Is it hairs? It furs, like the smaller horns, the other orange bits.
Oh yeah.
Every time I draw him, I forget one of these two.
I have it in my head, but I don't know
what
they look like sometimes. I just know how far and how big this kind of like wavy thing is on his head.
After this whole collections of drawings you've made that you posted on your now third Twitter account, people have trouble finding your second Twitter account, but imagine them trying to find your third one.
My Scaly account.
It's all Spyro.
I think I've exposed myself now that I know the term scaly, that I knew that they weren't called beans.
Well, I knew they were called scalies, and I didn't know about the whole beans situation to begin with. So I think you're good. I think people still haven't caught on. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I'll just pretend like...
I just realized that we really put ourselves into the situation that we're playing a video game with a Scaly as the main character and furries as the secondary characters, that it's inevitably gonna be us mentioning anything furry adjacent every single episode.
Now, That's
our comedy genius, everyone. That's just our whole reach.
I have another one.
Give it to me.
What is if Spyro was a bad dragon?
Yeah.
That's the joke.
I thought there was gonna be like a punchline to this.
Yeah, the punchline is... I mean,
he's the good guy, sure.
The punchline is bad dragon. That's the punchline.
Yeah, but I mean, sure, he's like a hero. Do you want him to be like an anti-hero? Isn't that the plot in Spyro 4, that he's more of a bad guy? Maybe he is the bad guy. Maybe Ripto is actually the good guy. So I don't know. That just sounds to me as if you were saying, "Oh, what if Mario mushrooms drugs?" Yeah, dragons can be bad. There's some bad dragons in video games.
Yeah, I just wouldn't Google that. If he was a bad dragon, just typing in bad dragon in Google.
Was there like some video game planned and it was cancelled because it was deemed too bad during production?
Yeah, could maybe be like a kind of putting the developers in a strange situation if they would call him bad dragon.
Sure, they established this character with certain characteristics, which is why you call it a character. I wanted to say this propeller reminds me of a different propeller, and then I realized how inane that statement was.
There are a lot of propellers in this world.
There are a lot of propellers in video games. Once again, thinking of... That's what I was thinking of. Banjo-Kazooie, once again. Showing up. You would almost say that... no, wait. Okay, now I'm wondering, could Spyro have had some minor inspiration from Banjo-Kazooie, or did they come out around the same time, too close to each other to figure it out? So let's figure it out.
Let's see how many tries I will need
What's the release date of Banjo-Kazooie?
to hit that.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, with the first one. Damn, Daniel.
So Banjo-Kazooie, June 98.
Mm-hmm.
Spyro the Dragon release date. So June 98. September 98. Okay, nope. Totally independent. No copying whatsoever. You know, Spyro has propellers, and then Banjo-Kazooie has propellers. That's nothing strange going on here, right? We didn't see any of this. There's certainly no dark mystery hidden behind this that requires a hour-long video essay by a dude with his first ever headset microphone in his bedroom explaining to us that Shigeru Miyamoto actually died in the 80s. Some shit.
I would be up for that. Give me a video like this.
You want a conspiracy theory video on a thing that's so easily debunked by just common sense?
Yeah, let me waste that time. I don't know where Spyro put that inside his pockets. Like he has a thick dump truck.
Yeah.
I don't think that so many orbs will fit in there.
That's not his item storage, you mean?
Maybe. I mean, have you seen these balls somewhere else? Maybe it's...
Wait. What balls are you talking about?
The orbs. Spyro carries orbs, but where are they? Look at his face.
Sorry. Yeah, you shouldn't say balls when we're talking about Spyro's
anatomy. I wanted to make a joke about anal beads.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Look, there are the orbs. They are hidden right underneath that tail.
Mm-hmm.
I should do an artwork with that. On my third account on Twitter. Probably there are artworks with that.
No, but the best thing about these stupid conspiracy videos is always how the first third of the video... The first third of the video has to be a drawn-out explanation and exposition to the work that they are talking about. So let's say it's about a video game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say there's like some conspiracy theory about, I don't know, Skull Kid in Majora's Mask or some shit. It's like, yeah, this video... No, it's not even going to start with this video. It's just going to be like a cold opening. The Legend of Zelda is a video game franchise owned by Nintendo and created by Shigeru Miyamoto, and then you get this like effect where they just slowly zoom in on some Wikipedia, the first image. If you search Shigeru Miyamoto on Google image search, they just pick the first image. You know, doesn't matter. It just slowly zooms in. But Shigeru Miyamoto made all of these games. I'm out of ideas.
I was waiting, like, okay.
It's probably a little bit harder than that, but there's just I hate YouTube videos that are so stretched thin with so little content.
I mean, it would be funny though if someone would just say like, no, he's alive.
But then the story wouldn't be true, and it's gotta be creepy. And but what if Slenderman actually exists? What if? Just imagine that. How stupid we would all look. Just think about it.
Like
if it was just, oh man, yeah, how didn't we see that? It's like, it's obvious, it's on the photos.
Like these two girls.
It's on the videos, you know?
We would have to do some explaining with these two girls that killed, like...
Oh, now we're gonna die.
If Slenderman was real though, hot or not?
Does Slenderman have beans?
I hope so. I would be quite disappointed if Slenderman had no beans.
There has to be a Slenderman furry. There just has to be. Think of the intersection between people who are interested in either of these.
Yeah.
Furry Slenderman. Before even hitting enter on my keyboard, I'm just gonna say whatever comes out, I'm not gonna show it on screen. I'll leave it to you. I have a feeling it's gonna be something I don't want to show on screen. At least it's safe for work, but okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, it exists. There's plenty of it. One of them looks like Sonic. The others don't. I'm done.